guys, so today I'm here to do my wrap up for the Read Your Bookshelf-a-thon round 10. It was a great round, 2 whole weeks. You could read in whatever direction you wanted really, which is pretty cool. I had hoped to read like at least a whole stack of books and I didn't get to what I wanted. I only actually read 5.5 books. I thought I would get to maybe at least the 6, 7, 8 mark, but I don't know, I just think I got pretty busy. Also, at the first couple of days I spent trying to finish Empress of a Thousand Skies, so that took out a bit of time. I could have been at 6.5 books if I didn't have that book. So like really I read 6.5 books in the readathon, but that wasn't one of the books I should have been reading in the readathon, if you know what I mean. But I'm excited to show you guys what I read, and yeah. So the first book I read was Invaded by Melissa Landers, and I was so excited to go back into this series. Like, I read Alienated so long ago that I was worried that I was going to forget what this book was about and it was going to be very slumpish. And you know how second books are known to be pretty crap. Like, they're always sort of the worst in a trilogy, so I was kind of worried about that. But then I read it and it was so good. The laughter, the angst, the suspense, the romance was just all perfect in this book. And now it makes me really want to get to the next book, but like I'm not going to buy anything until like, I don't know, June, July. Like I'm going to wait a few months before I buy any books at the moment really, unless it's really good. But I just did a book haul for like 26 books or something, so like I can't buy the sequel yet, but I hope to do it soon. Then I read Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge, and I really liked this. It was a great retelling of Beauty and the Beast, and I needed this because I'd only just seen the live adaptation at the cinema, and since then I've seen it like 3 times. Like I saw it with my friends the first time, the second time I went alone, and the next time I went with family and someone I work with, so I've seen it 3 times, and I just needed some Beauty and the Beast retelling for it. I needed something because that movie was the bomb. It was the best. I loved it, and I just seriously, I want to see it again. Like, it was so good. But I really liked the characters in this. It was a really interesting plot concept, and I really loved Rosamund Hodge's writing. Like, it was really good, and like, this is quite a small book, so it was like a pretty breezy to just get through this, so I really liked it. And then I followed on by reading Crimson Bound, also by Rosamund Hodge, and a lot of people have been telling me that this one wasn't as good as Cruel Beauty, and like, I don't know, like, there's just there's a big thing about this one not being as good, but I actually like them equally. Like, I might even like this one a smidge more. Like, one, it's a lot bigger, there's a lot more plot elements, and just the story idea of it was so cool. And there's just like, with her books too, there's so many twists and turns, and you don't know what's going on, or who's gonna be the bad guy, or what's gonna be the big thing. Like, there's always a big reveal with these books, and I like that. So this definitely was a great book. I really enjoyed it, and just I hope she writes more. Like, there's that Cold Bright Smoke Cold Fire or something. It's a retelling of like Romeo and Juliet, and I want to read that one as well because it sounds like it's good. So I can't wait. More Rosamund Hodge would be good. Then I read Nerve by Janine Ryan. I liked this book, but not as much as I liked the movie. And I saw the movie before I read this book, but this book felt so stupid in a sense. Like, in the movie it was kind of cool and the dares looked all great, but in this one it just seemed like people doing stupid shit for money. Like, it just felt kind of like, it was just a bit weird, and I don't know why the main character kept going and going and going until there was points where like some really bad stuff was happening. Like, it just didn't felt as good, and I feel like it went well on a screen but not as a book. And like, all the dares in the book is different than the movie, and they're very different. Like, seriously, they're not, like, the only similarity is like the character name and the whole idea of the game Nerve, but really nothing else feels like very similar. And I was just, I don't know, it was just a pretty like average read for me, and I was just a bit annoyed the whole time reading it. Then I read The Crown Scam by Evelyn Skye, and oh my god, this was so good. Like, when I was starting it, it was a bit like, I don't really know what's going on. I was a bit iffy about it, and then it just hit me, and like, oh my god, this book was so good. Like, I didn't believe that it would be this good, and I just want the sequel now. And you know what, I'm so glad that it's coming out in May. Halfway through May is we're gonna get a sequel, so I don't have to wait that long. So it's like, yes, no long wait, no long wait, yeah, yeah, yeah. And the book that I got halfway through was 26 Kisses by Anna Michaels, and I actually finished this yesterday, so it was a really good read. But I think I was actually like 200 pages into this book on the last day, and then it hit 12, and I was like, ah, so close. I nearly got to that 6 book range, but I was really excited to read this one. It's a lot of fun. I definitely like recommend this book. Like, it is a bit like odd because it's like, it's a whole like summer resolution that you're gonna kiss 26 guys with each with a different letter of the alphabet, and it's a bit odd, and there's a bit of like slut shaming in this book and everything, and like some of the characters were not missed the mark really, so it's not the best book, but it was just like, it still felt like a fun summery read, but it was still just a bit odd. So these are the books that I read in the last 2 weeks, so I'm very happy that I did get this many. Like, this is still a lot of books, like still a lot of books. And you know what else is great is I made a video like probably a couple of months ago about to tackle your library challenge for 2017, and these were all on that. So I think I'm like nearly halfway through that challenge. Like, there was 15 challenges and I just completed 6 of them by reading these books, so I'm really happy about that. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll talk to you later. Bye!